Hello, hello collective. Thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope that you're all doing well. Can I just say that the new energy of everyone coming forward recently to the channel, you've given me a lot of laughs within the comment section. I love it. But also, wow, so many of you, you're really going through a time of it at the minute. So let me know in the comments, what do you want these readings to show you? How can they benefit you the most? Do you want to know what's going on behind the scenes of these people that are trying to disrupt your peace, your life in some way? Or do you want me to help give you confirmation of what you're doing right, or when change is coming for you, or what do you need? So just let me know in the comments, or what do you want to know more about, and then we can build on that energy. You're watching these videos, so you may as well be chatting about something that you need to know about. So I'm here for that for you. We've got emotional withdrawal. So let's see. I feel that for some of you, that's a state that you're coming out of. So a few of you may have been isolated off for whatever reason, or you may have gone into yourself for a bit, and now you're coming out. So some reflection has been done, or you're picking up on the energy of your guides that are pushing you out into the open. Okay, that's for someone. Let's see what's going on in the energy, and we'll go from there. Love begins. The crown chakra, awareness, and heart chakra. Okay, so that makes sense why we had emotional withdrawal come out at the first, because what you're seeing now is the more that you come out, it's like coming out of the cocoon stage, that your interests may have changed. That's been a message that's been pushing through for a while now, that you've turned your back on that that's no longer serving you. You've been ruthless in shutting things down. You're protecting your inner peace. You've done the healing within that emotional withdrawal, and now you're following your passion, or you're following that call to come and be in the thick of it and more present. So welcome, and good for hearing that call and being in tune with your higher self. And with that, we've got this crown chakra, so it's definitely linking to a spiritual growth, spiritual awakening, a calling of some kind. I'm feeling that you're balancing the physical, the chaos of society, and also your spiritual self, your spiritual development, and the progression of your soul pathway that you may not know where you're heading, but that's fine. You're following that call. So when you're at this stage, which many of you are, that with this awareness, what you're going to start seeing is, so they're showing me that a lot of you are wanting to see clearer that is hidden within plain sight. So just to break that down, we're hearing a lot of, oh, it was always there in front of us, or symbols, it's there as plain for us to see, but we just weren't aware, obviously outside of your awareness. But because you're in alignment now, and because you are following that energetic flow, that so much more is going to become apparent or come into your awareness, your experience. But the thing to bear in mind as this is happening is that for some of you, I'm being shown a need to still keep your cards close to your chest. So from the comments, it's clear to see that a lot of you are experiencing deception and people trying to intercept your pathway, block you, stop you, whatever bullshit they're trying to inflict within your life. So the keeping your cards close to your chest is a way of your spirit guides letting you know that they are going to bless you with showing you stuff, but that is just for your information purposes only, not for you to be sharing with everyone, because a lot of you are going through this murky waters at this time, and you absolutely do not know who to trust. Yeah, that's always a thing throughout all the ages, but in particular, there's a set of you that are experiencing exactly what this message is trying to convey. So the main thing to take from this message as well is, even though what you're going through with this murky water, that you don't know who to trust, keeping your cards close to your chest, you're not moving forward with fear and paranoia that, oh, I can't trust anyone or everyone's out to get me. That is the energy that you're transmuting. So you're moving forward with awareness, but you're not moving forward in fear. And that's absolutely something that is clear from a lot of you in the comments section. You don't fuck about. You've already been through so much shit that you have thick skin. There's no snowflakes that I've come across in the comments section. So yeah, but things are getting it's a lot more serious now, because we're coming to the point where everything's getting wrapped up, and this that's being projected onto you, being orchestrated within your life, within your environment, that is interfering with your soul purpose, your soul journey, your experiences. This is all being removed. So you're being directed on higher guidance, which is why your crown chakra is wide open at the moment, for you to be able to separate the signal. Again, it's about imperative that you are clear on your own thoughts so that you can detect other emotions and other thoughts being projected towards you. We've got the heart center here, the heart chakra, which is showing that you are making decisions following your heart. The only time that this will catch you out for is when you are following your heart from an unhealed heart space, literally. It's getting in the way. So there's that alignment, head and heart together. So it's operating as well from the solar plexus, linking it all up. Okay, so let's take a look at that's your energy, that's your message, and let's see if we can see what's going on in the energy. Things for you to be aware of. Yeah, and a reason of why you're feeling distrusting. Maybe as well you don't have any proof of why you're getting this feeling. You just know that your guard is up at the minute. So trust that that's coming forward. We've got unexpected income at the bottom of the deck. We've got concern, community, distant horizon, wealthy man. Unexpected income was at the bottom of the deck. Courtship. Flirting with danger, come forward as I was seeing that for some of you. And that's another message that some of you may need to take, that you're operating on a high intensity energy at the minute, the don't fuck with me kind of energy. And so you're teetering on that line. So flirting with danger, it's given me the energy of some of you feeling, just fucking try me one more time and see what happens. It's that you need to, it's not saying don't be in that energy. You've got to give off your presence, and you're probably at the stage where you are completely at your limit. But don't forget, those that are fucking around within your life, they are, they're putting a lot of effort into getting you to that point. They need to get you to that tipping point. So this love begins, you're loving life, you're coming out of your shell, you're bouncing back stronger, you've reflected. That is the concern. It's a concern that you're not as broken down as the plan intended. Okay, so we've got marriage and thief. All right, so there's a concern around a peer group of friends. It could be your concern about a set of friends or people that you interact with regularly, something about that, or online community could be also a thing, a concern. We're going to go in deeper. So something on the distant horizon, something that is coming up. So some of you have been invited to an event, or you're going somewhere and there's an uneasiness about it. I feel if that's the case, then there's a female friend, whether you are male or female yourself. It feels that there's a conversation with a female friend that you're going to be shown something. It's going to come into your awareness, and that's the message linking up, that whatever is said will be revealed for you. They may not realize what they're saying, what they're exposing, or what you're being enlightened to. That will be coming from your spirit guides. So it's about remembering to stay balanced, and when the penny clicks or drops, or something clicks into your awareness, that you're not supposed to point it out or openly discuss it with whoever it is you're talking to. It is a gift from the spirit realm that they're trying to show you. So that's specifically for those that are going to an event that's coming up, and they've got an uneasy feeling that's going with it. You may not be able to pinpoint why. You're going to be shown why. I do still see you go into this event, whatever it may be. For some of you, it could be a course, it could be traveling somewhere, it could be a family get together, something along that. The main thing is you feel uneasy about going there. You will go, so don't worry. So we've got here the King of Swords, King or Queen of Swords. You're doing and have done a lot of analysing over the situations. You may still have a couple of friendships that are, have run their course, not encouraging you to isolate yourself off. You're just coming back out into the world, let's say, but there is still a few maybe that you need to be alerted to. The head and the heart being aligned, you can trust that your critical thinking has been more than valuable for you at this time. You're not being paranoid, you're not imagining things, you're being analytical because something's not right, and you're being told to trust that feeling because you are picking up on something. So we've got here King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Again, verifying your intuition, your emotions. That's why you've got to be careful. Someone is actively chipping away, poking, prodding, trying to tip you over the edge so that you either kick off, react out, or say something out of character, and then it's like, see what I mean, and they're crazy, or see this, or whatever. It's being done deliberately, but the feeling I'm getting is whoever you are, this has been subtly happening or gaslighting you over a period of time. So there could have been an incident or a situation about 3 months ago that there was either a difference of opinions, not a falling out as such, but a situation that you were left feeling a particular way. I feel that if you've gone within reflecting, or that thought, that incident keeps replaying over your mind, the reason that it's coming up and is still in your awareness is because that wasn't a natural occurrence of a situation. It was orchestrated. That's why you've gone away feeling a particular way, and that it's playing on your mind because something does not make sense. Okay, so there could also, for some of you, be somebody that your paths are expecting to cross and you're not really looking forward to it. Don't worry, you're in the best position at this time. We've got here the Four of Swords, so it's showing here that this concern, like I was just describing, that you've gone within, that you've been reflecting. I don't feel that you are coming forward confrontational in any way. It feels that it's the opposite, but you are at that limit. So choose wisely, pick your battles wisely. But if someone wants to step up into your face and is continually trying to take you there, then you will be given free passage, as long as you're doing it in a controlled way. You're not just reacting, that you will be able to put them in their place, shut it down, or say what you need to say. Something is being done to you on purpose. So just because we're trying to be spiritual or trying to heal or do whatever doesn't mean we can't fucking tell someone how it is. You're not losing points by doing that. There's anything that can be said or conveyed. It's just the words that you use, the delivery, the timing. It's about your own self-respect, coming out of that emotional withdrawal, and that love begins. You're stepping into a renewed sense of love of self. You're not taking any shit anymore. You've had enough of that to last you multiple lifetimes. The buck stops here right now within this lifetime. This lifetime you are going to see justice be done. And I'm not here to give readings to give it, oh, justice will be done, and nothing ever appears within your experience. You can know that if you're watching these videos, I'm going to show you ways that you can see and verify that without you having to lift a finger, that karma is playing out. Everything's getting wrapped up now. That game, that bullshit game that's being played, has long passed. Those rules aren't working anymore. That's why you're seeing so many people that their towers are crumbling. So these two jumped out. We've got community, we've got 10 of cups, and we've got here temperance. So a love for something. You've got to also know that you've got more people that are for you, working with you, championing you. Felt like I was in a horse race then. Championing you. And then you have against you. It's like just that odd couple of again pests. Balance will be restored, so stay in that love vibration. Only entertain or extend your energy to that is a reflection back of where you're at. You don't need to waste your time on irritances, because again, a lot of it is being orchestrated on purpose. Once you start being shown things clearer, then a lot more will become funnier for you, because you'll just be shaking your head laughing like, do they really feel that I'm not seeing that, or I'm that dumb? And maybe there was a time that they were being able to get things past you, but the reality is that you weren't meant to see it, analyze it, whatever. You've got to go through the process. Now you're stepping into one of the most strongest, powerful positions that you can. It's the defeating your enemy at their own game. So we've got here the Ace of Cups, no love lost within these the people that you're stepping away from, and the decisions that you've made to get to the point with where you are right now. But ultimately staying connected with that love begins, love for yourself, trusting and believing in your judgment of situations. You already have a strong sense of judge of character. Just because you're not confrontational, just because you are letting more things slide, doesn't mean you're a soft touch on any level. It just means you're more of a lover than a fighter in this current energy. But just because you're operating from that stance doesn't mean to say that you cannot fight for yourself or fight to protect anything that you hold dear. We've got here wealthy man. So the Three of Pentacles. It could be a work situation. You could be experiencing some kind of if you're a natural leader, let's say, or you're thinking on your feet, or you're good at what you do, or whatever situation it may lead to, you just do something naturally, it's your way, that you could be coming up against like a clash of personalities, or somebody feeling that by you being confident within your own skin, or naturally gifted at whatever it is that you're setting your mind to, or whatever you're getting on and doing, that they take that as a undermining of who they are and the authority that they hold over you. So whether you're a male or a female, and whether this wealthy man is a male or female, you could be dealing with some kind of like supervisor that thinks they're the fucking boss of the world, the owner of the company or whatever, and they've got a bit of a power thing going on. This will be your karmic lesson, that you're being called and directed to be able to hold that balance without having to continually bow down, back down, and be treated like fucking a nothingness. A space will be created where you will be able to tell them exactly what's on your mind that you're holding in. But again, it's about timing, delivery, the words that's using. With that Queen or King of Swords that's right there, your delivery can be on point and direct. People know where they stand when they're dealing with somebody that will just tell them straight. There's no way of misinterpreting what you mean. Oh, you don't like being treated like that. You never said anything. I thought you didn't mind. Fuck that shit. No. But then it's for you to be speaking up and not allowing it. You're not losing points by stepping into your power. So some people that feel they're on their spiritual journey, that if they're doing whatever, that they're losing points or it's going to go against them. No, it's the balance of everything. Yeah, some of you, as we've touched on, that you are dealing with a group of people, and I'm also seeing as well that the group keeps changing, so it's like different people coming in playing different roles, that gets removed or they get removed and then they're replaced with a new player or a new character, something along those lines. I'm also picking up for some of you that there's somebody wants to know something, or whether you know something, and they're going all around the houses in the way that they're trying to collect the information. So they could be, so for example, scammers, they know the questions they are wanting the answers to. So if they're playing the long game or whatever way, just for example purposes, then it doesn't matter how many conversations they need to have with you. It's just as long as they can throw one of those questions within that conversation, if it can naturally look like it's come up, and then your guard is down, which is why you're picking up this untrusting feeling. This is why you're being told to keep your cards close to your chest. Something will be made clear and brought into your awareness, that they'll drop something in the conversation and then you just naturally give that answer back, and then that information is stored, and then once they've collected everything they need to know, everything's documented, blah blah blah. That type, just for an example of what I'm being shown here. So whatever that brings up for you and that is likened to that. For others of you, another version of that could be throwing in places of like say bars or restaurants or holiday destinations, something along those lines. It's getting a sense of maybe your movements, your whereabouts. That's for some of you. Some of you were probably already noticing it happening, but have questioned whether it is what it is that you're picking up on. So that will be confirmation. Yeah, so the Page of Wands, someone's wanting to know your whereabouts, where you're heading, the direction you're heading in, or the information that's leading you there. There's definitely somebody looking into something you know. Yeah, so just even on that example that I was being shown, something about there's maybe a local bar or a restaurant or somewhere that you go regularly, or somewhere that you're thinking of going, or maybe it's like, oh, you don't go there, do you? Or trying to steer you away or something like that. But it's happening subtly. Yeah. There's something fear-based as well. It may be a whole different situation, but you're coming out and your energetic presence is fearless at this time. It feels calm and controlled, but it's fearless. So maybe that's an element that they're trying to find a way in, of how to trigger you, manipulate your thought process, your emotions, or find out where your Achilles heel is, what creates a worry for you, or what's a concern, so that it can be amplified in some way, or that it can be orchestrated, that it's presented within your environment, so that you're led to believe that that is the universe reflecting back whatever. It's fake. So we've got here courtship and the devil. Okay, so we can, because we are looking at relationship dynamics, doesn't have to be a lover as such. But there's a toxic friendship around you. Something just definitely doesn't feel right for you. And it keeps showing me male and female, it keeps switching. So you're either male or you're female, or your interaction is one or the other, or it could be the same sex, or any scenario that fits for you. That's why it's switching and changing for me, because there's multiple of you that this message is linking to. You could be being set up that this information collecting could be profiling you in some way, shape or form, to see your preference, so that your ideal partner can cross your path. Again, as soon as I said that, I was shown straight away, do not move forward in fear or paranoid or worried, because your guides are by your side. Your intuitive abilities are heightened with the chakra, the crown chakra. You don't have to fear and worry about getting something wrong at this time. For those that are resonating with the majority of the core of this message at this time. Don't forget, this might not be coming into your experience at the moment, but the message is still the same for those when you do get to this stage. What it's showing is that if this is being orchestrated in that way, you will be alerted to it. So you don't need to be panicky about everyone that comes into your space. Somebody's got OCD that is coming up. It's OCD, but anxious. And someone I'm seeing as well, it's like someone keeps calling you to check if everything's okay. I don't know who that's for, obviously, but it was a side something that come in. Someone keeps, so if it's family member, work colleague, friend, relationship, marriage, whatever, if you've got someone that keeps calling you to check if things are okay, you may need to dig a little bit deeper or observe them closer, or there's something within this. Keep checking if everything's okay when, yeah, it's fine type energy. Okay, so not saying for all of you that that's something that's untoward, especially if you've been emotionally withdrawn. It could be a genuine concern. Use your own discernment for that. You know your own life. But if you're already showing that you're fine, and if it's kind of out of context, or it's overly an over concern, it may well be something. It could be that you're having seeds planted to adjust your think, to like make you feel you're not all right. It's like feeling fine and someone giving it, oh, are you all right? You don't look right. You don't look well, or something. And it's like, oh, am I not? Am I not? And then that's for those that are easily susceptible to that type of thing. That's what it feels like. Someone is overly concerned with someone's well-being or what's going on for them when you're not displaying any reason for them to have that concern. Yeah. Something's you're right to be questioning whatever. It could just be coming out into the new world, the new you, or at this point where you're at your peak of what you will and won't stand for. It's just at that moment the next person's going to get it, so to say. So something's either being held back, or this is your energy of you're holding back. It's almost like, don't even start me off, because once I start, I'm not going to be able to stop. And this isn't supposed to be aimed at you. I'm saving it for whoever actually deserves it type feel. We've got here this Ace of Wands, so yeah. Okay, so we could have somebody that is being a sex pest towards you. Doesn't have to be. Or somebody that's acting desperate in some way, is a is a turn off for you. Just keep feeling like someone trying to get in close, and it's giving you some kind of, it's making you feel some kind of a way. So we've got the King of Pentacles, and we had that wealthy man, didn't we? This could be yourself. It could be a Queen of Pentacles. The gender doesn't matter. But yeah, whatever this represents, it doesn't feel so much that it's representing a person. It feels to me that it's symbolic of a situation that's going to present itself, and you're going to need to be led, your decision led by the heart rather than the head. So if it is work-based or anything along those lines, whatever it may be, by the time it presents itself, you're going to have enough information in your awareness to use your discernment in the right way. Feel free to turn it down. You're not going to lose anything by saying no, or jump at it if it feels in alignment to something that you've been calling in, you've been wanting, or that is in alignment to you following your passion, especially if it's something new. Remember, the whole purpose of you turning your back and walking away from things that no longer serve you is because you're creating an opening space for something more creative or new experiences to come forward, to come in. And that's what it feels like for me, regardless of gender or how it comes forward to you. That is it. And again, for some of you, it could even come about at an event or linked to that some way. Yeah, so that marriage could be marrying you up with something that you've been wanting. And then we've got strength. Whatever this may be, and just for some of you, as I was putting that down, it may even be a connection with a married person that you're cutting ties with, and then when they're presenting again, you've healed, so you're no longer in alignment. Your heart isn't unhealed, so it's not leading you back into a cycle. You're not losing anything saying no, you're gaining, and that's because you are healed. And so for others of you, it's the same core message, but it's not to do with a married person as such. It's aligning you with something that you've been wanting. And that's how you know as well that you are spiritually aligned and that you have progressed with your spiritual growth, when the universe starts bringing into your awareness, into your experience as you move forward, things that you want, that you get. It shows that the universe brings forward what you need, not what you're wanting. They're normally two different things, but you get to a stage within your journey that you do get brought forward things that you're wanting. That's because you're in alignment, and that's what the blessings are there. Knowing that you're in tune with your higher self agrees that what you're wanting is what you're needing right now. I love that. Okay, so I hope that that has made sense for some of you. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, just know that you're doing amazing. I can see that a lot of you are really going through a time of it. So I'm hoping that this can bring some kind of clarity for you. Remember, let me know anything that you're wanting to look into. We can use what we're doing here to help you in any way you need to. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and thank you so much to those who are sharing my content. I really appreciate you. So let's take a look at what your message is. Those who are new to the channel, you're going to love these final little angel messages, because they really do pull together the whole reading. So we've got Queen of Raphael, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely. Leap of faith. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And then finally, Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Ta-da! I love that for you. So there you go. That's your little reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.